Hey, welcome back again, guys, to OAngband 1.1.0U. IOU. Let's get this party started. I readjusted the windows again a tiny bit. I'm just trying to optimize, file open, Halvor D. Just trying to optimize it so I make sure nothing is going off the edge. It's kind of hard to determine. Actually, I had to briefly start a new character again to see if the word's right off the edge of the screen, because that's the one tell-all that displays it. So we got it set up right. This is not obviously a new character. That was just, I just mean I had to test it that way. But this is definitely fine. Let's optimize our seating arrangements so injuries do not accrue. Let's move this off the edge of the screen. Let's briefly look at our inventory, make sure we got everything we want. We don't really need the Wand of Wonder, actually. We're probably not going to use it because I'm afraid of its effects. Let's go sell the Wand of Wonder before you head down. We'll keep the Wand of Magic Missile. That's useful. But the Wand of Wonder, you wonder what it's going to do. You know what I'm saying? 122 gold. Yeah, that's more valuable to me right now than having, fuck you, Bill Fernie, than having a wand that I'm going to be afraid to use. And it also opens up an inventory slot. We got our potions of boldness in case we get scared. Potions of cure like wounds in case we get hurt. I think we're okay. I hope we're okay. Scrolls of blessing to help us in combat. Lots of detect invisibles, which you may never use. Identifies, of course, are just fucking great to have on hand at all times. I think we're okay. Let's head down. Yes, let's go down to level 3. This level can't be all bad. Maybe that means maybe it just combines the monster and let's walk around a bit. Even though this isn't the depth we want to be at. Oh, and pushing speed, I love it. Even though this isn't the place we want to be, it can't be all bad. It might imply that there's some decent awesomeness here. And by awesomeness, I mean various forms of treasure. So let's walk around. We've already found a lot of treasure in that first couple of rooms. It was more than we'd normally find. Lots of gold. Oops, scroll of identify. Some good shit. Some good whole wheat shit. Let's go this way. Gloves. I'll pick them up for now. If it says they're good, I'll identify them. No reason for that. Bit of a waste of time. Ooh, killed the giant green frog. Killed the fruit bat. I still got to be a little cautious. You see, I'm just walking around here like I fucking own the place. I told you before, I came down to level 2 and there were these crows of Durthang that just looked like bats. And they decimated me. I was lower level than I am now. I mean, I should be fine on level 3 for God's sakes. But nonetheless, it did happen, so I should be aware. Drop that. There's the part of me that wants to fucking speed through this because, because we're trying to get through a long game. And we're not in any real danger here, but there's a part of me, too, that recognizes that is a good way to die, especially in OAngband, where I don't know for sure if it's tougher than Angband. I think it is. I've been told it's tougher than the normal one. I don't know if that's true or not. It's just something I've heard. Well, that's what I heard. But whether it is or isn't, I mean, of course, Angband itself it's easy enough to die, as we saw in our previous playthrough. Oh, there's lots of gold here. Yeah, it's worth checking out. This place is a gold mine. Some food, trees. I mentioned the fact that the water seems to do nothing. I think it slows you down. That's my guess. It doesn't specifically say slow when we're standing in it, but it might slow down monsters or myself when we're standing in it. I'm not sure. It's got to have some effect. Sorry for that. Metallic green centipede. Will I pick up this wicker shield that may be better than mine if we're lucky? Not really paying attention to messages, so I don't know if it's telling me anything. I wish it had, like I said, I wish it had sound, and I wish that sound was like a little, spiked club. Nice. That would have been a nice weapon, I guess. I guess our longsword was always better than it. We are using our battle axe, yeah. Just making sure we're not using our... Can we see anything about our character? How many attacks? We still get two attacks per round. So, it hasn't bothered us the way... Again, that's one complaint I always had against Angband, is that I would try and pick the lock. The spiked club is average, it said. We can drop it if we need to. That was the one complaint, as I've mentioned before, that I've always had about OAngband, is the sort of necessity to use light weapons, or else you miss out on bonus attacks, and therefore your dagger ends up doing more damage than a battle axe because you get extra attacks with it. You know, I don't like that about OAngband. I like the fact that let's drop that. I like the fact that they're trying to do something with it, with the idea that lighter weapons, you know, have an advantage of some sort, but that's not the way to handle it. You know what I'm saying? For now, I'll pick this up because you never know. Could be magical. Wield 2, Shift T, Wield 1, get. Got some money out of the Novice Rogue. Kill the Shrieker Mushroom Patch. Get some gold up here. Yeah, lots of gold here, man. Fruit Bat. Whoa. We're in a pit. Let's disarm that, especially with our ring of... yeah, you float serenely to the bottom of the pit. We take no damage from pits. So let's just keep trying to disarm it until... Let's keep an eye on our necks as well. We need 120 to level up. Let's see how much we get for... Here, we got 5 for it. That's what I expected. 5 experience for disarming that pit. I don't know if it's universally 5, or if it's based on the quote-unquote level of the trap or something. I don't know. But, there you go. That's what we got. Yeah, really enjoying this. I got to admit again, I miss the Paladin. I miss the acquisition of spells. Like, I like being a solid fighter, but Paladin was a pretty good fighter. Not quite as good, but damn good fighter as well. I do miss that. But hey, we're trying something new, man. We're experimenting. Newish. We'll go down that soon. There's more to explore. And if there's gold out here and we don't grab it, we're going to feel sad. Kind of hard to tell what's going on with the map here. I know for a fact there was a place we missed back there, but... Maybe I'll head down. Yeah, let's go down to level 5. This is as deep as we're... Oh, is it level 4? What a boring place. We don't know what dungeon level we're on for sure. 50 is... Yeah, it's only level 4. That first one should have taken us to level 2. Yeah, it was level 2 we were on there. I thought that was level 3 for some reason. I got confused. Confused-rated. Make sure we're using our axe and not our pickaxe. I think these guys poison you is what they do. I don't think we know anything about it yet because we've never had it attack us. We stood back and used a sling. But let's just walk up and hack at it. If it happens to poison us, we'll learn about it. I like having a fleshed out monster memory. These are shriekers. They alert nearby monsters to your presence, but they also speed up monsters, possibly including themselves. Oh. A brass lantern. How nice. Especially if it happens to be magic. Let's eat. Hey. Let's get that cloak. We'll keep picking things up until we can't pick up no more. And then we will start discarding stuff or reading scrolls, quaffing potions, or spotted mushroom patch dead. What is he? A blue yeek. Yeek. Or discarding the stuff that we've determined is average and therefore not great, you know. But if we pick up everything, then maybe we'll find out some stuff's magical that you otherwise wouldn't know. That is the one advantage I'm noticing with this character over... that is one advantage, pardon me, not the one. One advantage I'm noticing with this character over my paladin is he seems to be identifying stuff easier than the other guy did, like pseudo-identifying stuff. What did that say? You feel the cloak in your pack is good. How's my cloak? My personal cloak about body is a standard cloak, so let's put on the new magical cloak. No, let's identify it first. Why not? We want to know what it does. Let's read a scroll of identify. Didn't we have a whole... Well, we have a whole bunch. There's more off. Let's use this one to get it out of the slot. Let's identify the cloak. Oh. Plus, it's 1 plus 5. That's excellent. So when we put this on, wield, we should be up to 48 armor class. And, yep. Pretty sweet. We can drop that other cloak if we ever need to drop something, because God knows a standard cloak is not going to sell for much. But for now, let's carry it, because you never know. Maybe we'll get teleported out by accident or something. I don't know. Those boots are average. Readily enough handled him. Let's just rest. So we want to go down one more dungeon floor here if we can. What's that? I'll carry it for now. Yeek! Kobold! Dungeon level 10. We could be on dungeon level 6, to be honest with you, and still be fine in terms of what I feel comfortable with. I just sworn I saw a message there. Maybe did we just... I don't know what that was. Thought we saw a message pop up. What is it saying? I thought I saw it say something again. But now it's just saying about the kobold. Maybe not. Maybe I was seeing the direction to cancel, and I'm seeing that out of the corner of my eye and misinterpreting that that's a message for me. I have a whip. And where there's a whip, there's a way. Bonus points to anybody who can tell me what that is from. Especially apropos as we played these games. The main ghost is average. This is a salamander, not a giant salamander. The giant salamanders, at least from our experience in OAngband, can breathe fire. If they exist in this, they may not. Yellow worm masses, I'm certain these can poison. Fire. W. Southeast. Fire W. Southeast. They can also replicate, so we gotta be a little careful. Oh, I was trying to move south, and I just happened to hit an invisible guy who's standing there. Well, it's dead. And it dropped some daggers, which we can't pick up yet. Let's, oops, send me to that. Apparently fire, if I press to the right, that's 6. For some reason, that's automatically firing my sling stones. I don't know why, but I'm going to try and use that from now on so I don't have to look up. Let's just try fire and then press right on the keypad and then the direction. Maybe that'll work. We got a fucking anaconda there. That's pretty nice. I mean, 3 daggers would be better than, for selling purposes, than, say, a shitty cloak of averageness. Didn't we already find out this thing is average? Maybe we already knew it. Maybe we don't have to find that out because we bought it that way. Wheel 2. Wheel 1. I should look at that wall next time. There's some of them have an X, like a yellow X. Some of them have like 2 yellow X's. I wonder if it denotes between magma versus quartz for the wall. No room for a mangosh. I forget what they are. Giant white ants. Time to start hitting them with sling stones. They travel in packs, I know that. We don't have to be on angles with them. I'm doing that because it's slightly more ergonomically comfortable for me to attack them on direct lines than it is to attack them from a different angle, because I can just, if I'm pressing the period button to fire at the nearest, I wonder if I can do this, nearest creature, I'm going to press period on the keypad. I think that works. Okay. But the period on the keyboard, at least, is... I have to reach for it. It's a bit of a pain in the ass, to be honest with you. Jesus Christ. Alright, those guys are gone. Let's get all our stones back that we can. It costs us some, obviously. We don't drop anything. Leather armor's average. Soft leather armor. Let's start dropping. What do we care? Is it going to be worth more than the main gauche? It might be. We can drop this wicker shield of averageness. Drop that. I think the whip does different damage than it did in... Those all stacked, right? 4 daggers. For some reason they stack. They might have different stats than the other ones because they're not stacking with the other ones. I don't know. Control P. You feel the whip in your pack is average. You can probably get rid of it. Keep it for now. Phase door scroll, we want that. Right? We need that. Let's drop something. These are worth keeping because they're a great way to teleport away if you're in danger. If you're in danger, Will Robinson, you can get out of there. Let's get rid of the set of leather gloves that are average and instead take a scroll of phase door. Much preferred. Wicker shield, let's drop something else that's average in case this is magical, man. Let's drop the soft leather armor. I don't give a shit about that. It's heavy. Heavy-ish. Let's find out if this wicker shield is worth anything. Maybe it's better than our own wicker shield. You feel the daggers in your pack are average. Alright. Detect invisible. We got a shit ton of those. Oh, these are creeping copper coins. They're a monster. We killed them. And then took their bodies. Alright. Back to this shit, eh? These guys did not prove that menacing. Is this a mistake? Maybe. Probably not. Most of them are asleep. Our stealth item is coming in handy, that's for sure. What is it we're wearing that's of stealth? Our soft leather boots. +4 defense and +3 stealth. Or something like copper coins. Some sling bullets. So they stacked with the other ones. They must just be standard. That's a summon monster scroll. We don't want to use that. Not sure. You might get experience for using unidentified potions and scrolls too. You know that? It just occurred to me now. I think that might be a factor in this game. Next time we find an unidentified potion or scroll, we should check out our experience meter and then test that theory. Oops. What a boring place this is. So we are looking for a staircase down. I guess we could just take that staircase. There's not going to be much here. We've already almost explored it, though, man. I'm reticent to just dive. What if we're passing up a gold piece? Let's just go down. We don't have to be here. We can get more experience and better stuff downstairs. We are on 250. We could go down to level 6. I would not feel terrible about it. It's going to be a long hike back without a word of recall. So I guess we went to 5. I actually meant to press yes, but I pressed no. It said this place can't be all bad. So again, hopefully we're talking about... I'm just hitting with sling stones. Hopefully we're talking about... let's see if... hopefully we're talking about some treasure. Does it tell us our speed here? I know in... certainly in OAngband, the current OAngband, and maybe even in Moria, it tells you if you're slow on the page there. Just in case it doesn't, we are carrying a lot. I know our character we played in OAngband would have been way overburdened by this, but his strength wasn't 1830, so who the fuck knows? I'm not seeing anything about being overburdened at the current time. We haven't got a spec point in a while either, eh? We started with 2 and we haven't gotten any since. A tangerine potion. Let's drop for a second. The Q. Oh no, the fucking cursed daggers. Let's drop those. All of them. Let's get this. And we need currently 51 experience. Let's quaff this. You have no more tangerine potions. You tried it? No, it had no effect. Unfortunately, I don't know if it only reveals. It only gives you experience if you do that when it reveals its effect, or if it. Maybe we just didn't. Maybe I misread that, or maybe I'm misremembering that. Maybe it was a different game entirely that I read that in. What is he? A novice priest. Killed him easy enough. So we find another tangerine potion. We should not do that. Let's try using the staff. Let's press. Is it Z? No. Shift Z. No. U for use a staff. Use which staff? An olive staff. It did something. Olive staff. We tried it. We don't know what it did. It was detection of something, probably. But I don't know what it did. Darn it. So we're probably taking it back to sell. Money. I love money in this game. You feel the wicker shield in your pack is average. We can ditch that anytime we want. It's not going to be worth much. I missed my light spell, man. Missed the paladin. Paladin aspect. That and protection from evil. I think we're at that and detect traps. There's a few things we got kind of used to with a lot of our characters in the past that are not going to apply here. I shouldn't say a lot of our characters. We only really... Sir Gorston, if that was his name in OAngband, did not last long. Sir Kinnorath certainly did in Moria. I should stop spreading spoilers. I'm talking about the fact that, how he fared in other games, and you may be like, oh, I was looking forward to watching that, but if you're telling me he only lasted, I think it was 15 episodes, I'm not going to watch it, but, ooh, another Ring of Feather Falling. Don't need a second one, per se, but it will sell for more than fucking Wicker Shield of Nothingness will, so let's pick it up instead. This is what, a gray worm mass? Clear worm mass. Probably hard to see normally. Let's just walk up and hack it apart. I think the clear ones you can see from 1 square away. I think they differentiated those from invisible creatures in this, as opposed to in Moria, certainly, where they were completely invisible. Let's get away from him. I think he might be corrosive. Let's aim. A wand of magic missile. Let's do it at the novice rogue. Good, okay. Let's aim. A wand of magic missile. It's J. Period. AJ, matter of fact, east. AJ, no, period's easier on my hand. AJ, period. AJ, period. We magic missile the fuck out of him. Got a tin-plated wand if we want it. Let's go kill this guy first before he multiplies. Grab this gold, and let's drop. The average whip. No, the leather boots average. Grab a tin-plated wand. We got 2 wands we got to test out here. Again, we should keep an eye on our experience. I don't know if wands do it, but they might. I'm going to kill him manually, but let's go here. Let's aim. We need 17 experience. I don't think it's going to affect that, but let's try it. White jelly is unaffected, whatever it was. Hey, Kiri. Hey, Bug. Oh, so I'm looking at the wrong thing. I see you, Bum Bum. I'll be with you shortly. And I'll be with you in 5.5 minutes. So we don't know what that did. Let's go hack it apart. We got poisoned by the white jelly. Apparently that's a thing. Didn't last long. That's okay. They're trying all these things and we're not finding out what they do. It's pissing me off. Let's try aiming the tin-plated wand at him. He cries out feebly. It's a wand of stinking cloud that has burst effect. Like it affects multiple squares with a poison attack. Not a bad thing to have. And we got our first staff if we want it. What can we drop? Let's drop the whip. Where there's a whip, no way. Got that. Potions of boldness. We will keep that for now because we don't have a spell to make ourselves unfearful. And I don't feel like getting death sentenced by fear. We should consider going back to the surface soon. Maybe when we're done this level. That way we can get an elf skeleton. Those were decoratively in Moria, etc. as well, but I wonder if a necromancer would have spells to use it. Oops. Control P I meant to say. Nothing. I keep thinking I'm seeing stuff, but I'm not seeing something. We're afraid. Let's read. A scroll. No, pardon me. Let's quaff. A potion. Of boldness. Let's read. A scroll of detect invisible. So you can even detect it when it's gone. Can we tell what that is? Look north. Just so we know what it is. It's a poltergeist. Do we know anything about it? It is a ghastly, ghostly form. No battles to the death because any we killed we were unaware. It moves extremely erratically and very quickly. It can pass through walls. It is invisible. Nothing is known about its attack. You can see it apparently has spell points as well. Maybe that's how it got us feared up. But as soon as we move, I believe we're going to lose track of it. Whoops, I'm not trying to look. We're trying to... Yeah. So that detect invisible only instantly detects them. We're going to have to wait until we sense that we've been attacked again. Let's eat. And then start flailing. Oh, we killed something invisible. It dropped a torch that we don't need. I miss my light spell. I need some sort of magic item or something, a rod that will help me. You know what? That next time we're in a dark room, we should try using that staff again. It might be a staff of light, and the reason we couldn't tell perhaps was because it was already lit. I don't know. Oh, we're killing things left and right here. A couple of minutes. Maybe we'll finish exploring this level if we can and call this an episode. We got lots of stuff here. On all of staff that we've already tried. What the hell's all this doing here? Did that... Oh, maybe it's just a duplicate. It's another olive staff. All right, let's drop the main gauche and the daggers. Neither of which are going to sell for too much. Let's grab this other one stinky cloud and another olive staff. If you're playing the current OAngband, those would stack with each other in the same slot. They don't anymore. Okay, let's try and use one of the olive staffs. Because we'll get more for it if we know what it is. We didn't use it right. No, that's not what it is. We still don't know what it did. Maybe it detects evil? And because there's nothing evil here, we can't tell what it's trying to do? Like it's being used, but it's giving us essentially no effect. We can't learn spells. We could sell that, but I don't think it'd be worth as much as some of the stuff we have, so I'm going to leave that there for now. Alright, how are we doing for map here? This one's actually pretty hard to tell what the hell's going on, I'll be honest with you. This map is a little hard to read compared to even the ASCII map, I find. We've detected that wall down there somehow, or for some reason. We're afraid again. There's something there. Let's read our... to the east there's something. Pardon me. Let's quaff a potion of boldness. There's no reason not to. Right? We brought these along for a reason. And then we hit it. We killed it. That worked out. It's probably a poltergeist. Picked a lock. That's good. We need 100. We're level 11, by the way. Scroll of magic mapping. We haven't got room for it, but if we drop... for just a second our T. Pick this up. Let's read it. H. Alright. Get this back. Just to at least use it, you know. More soft leather. Let's drop the spiked club to pick up the soft leather in case it's magical. If it tells us magical, we'll be able to sell it for more, right? Oh, somebody cast on his novice priest. He's dead. He's dead. Let's get this. Wield, too. It's also look. Look to the northwest. That is a quartz vein. Next time we see a single X, we should look and see if it's a... We're using the right thing? No. Wield 1. See if it's a magma vein, you know, or whatever. The difference between those two things is some are harder to dig out than the other. I can't remember which is which, to be honest with you. I think quartz has more likelihood of having treasure, and or it's harder to dig through. I don't know. Something like that. It's also, if we were in ASCII mode, we'd be able to see just standard quartz easier. Fuck. Well, let's drop the average soft leather armor and pick up the mace, see if it's magical. Not to mention this shield. Small leather shield, we want that. Let's drop. Fuck, we got nothing we want to drop, really. We drop the, let's drop R. Carrying around a couple of lanterns. Get that. That may be better than our shield anyway, but who knows? It's got the same base stats. Fuck. I was about to back off and get him, but he advanced on us. Green ooze. What is that, an anaconda? Do we know anything about a giant anaconda? More than 20 feet long, possessing coil after coil of rippling muscle, able to squeeze the life out of you. So it's not poisonous. It's worth decent experience, almost 5. I think we can take it. Yeah, casually. We're okay here. How do we get back to some of these locations? I know we're a little over time here, but I want to finish exploring this level, and then we'll call it. And then I'm going to go do some other stuff for a bit because my arm is bugging me. Hand is bugging me, pardon me. White harpy, black harpy. Dead. Fire W West. Fire W West. Fire W West. Die 1,000 deaths, kobold. Did we get it? I don't know if we did. I don't know if we got it. It was a large kobold, by the way. Fire W North. Fire W... Fuck. Well, infravision. I should be able to see it here. Unless it got away from me somehow. Where did it go? Does it super matter? No. Does it a little bit matter? Yes. There we go. You're getting a shield bash. Alright, I think we're going to call it here. That's probably roughly the level. Let's go next to the stairs. There's a slim chance we want to go down to level 6, although we gotta climb all the way back to the surface. No. Let's find some upstairs. So we remember that's what we're going to do. What did that say? There's a wall in the way. What? Or our torch went out. Wield. Let's wield this other brass lantern. Rather than refuel. What did it say there? Your light source is a brass lantern. That's because we were using it. Sorry, I thought it revealed it as if it had studied it and learned its secret that it's just a standard thing or something, you know? As opposed to one of true seeing, for instance, which we really want to find, if such a thing exists in this version of the game. Always some stuff to explore yet. Fuck. Alright, let's go down here first. Just to explore this a little bit. In case there's gold. There's not. Oh. Killed Novice Warrior. Don't want the robe. Do we? Drop the standard brass lantern. Pick up a robe in case it's magical. It's average. We learned that shit fast, man. Gray Snake, Black Naga. I forget. I remember fearing them in Moria, and I don't remember why. Are they acidic or something, or... Let's not find out if we can avoid it. It missed us. Alright, we killed it either way. Should be upgrading our sling bolts at some point, too. A lot of stuff we want to buy, and we have limited money, of course, which is a good thing. You don't want a game that just showers you with money, and then you're like, well, I have nothing to do with this. I'd rather have things you want in terms of gameplay, not in terms of strategy of, you know, how do you win. Obviously, the more money you get, the better, but in terms of good game design, it's nice to have limited stuff. Let's drop. Oops. Drop the shitty robe. S. Pick up this. Probably worth more for selling. And I'm going to call it quits right here. Okay. That's it, guys. Thank you for watching. In my record time, I know I end up saying the same happy holiday wishes over and over again because I say them on the actual days when I'm recording. And I say them... Oh, there's a little bit to explore up here while I explain this crap. And I say them on the... You know, when I know that I'm going to upload something on a given date, I'll say it for that as well. So this will be well after the fact for you. But in terms of recording, it is New Year's Eve here. Well, it's New Year's Eve everywhere, I guess. Maybe not on the far side of the world right now. I don't know. I'd have to do the math. Might be New Year's on the far side of the world. What time is it? It's 12:30 p.m. It might be. Jesus Christ, rats. Oh, rats. But it's New Year's Eve here, so happy New Year's to one and all, and I hope that your 2019 is incredibly prosperous and wondrous. That's it. File. Save. File. Exit. Bye.